South by Southwest. I did get to see way more than half of the bands that I wanted to see when I got down there. I think I saw like 40 bands while I was down there. So yeah, that was great. The panel was actually pretty short, pretty painless, and pretty easy. Basically, I did the panel with a friend of mine, Sammy Jarouche from the Rocket Out blog. He has a YouTube channel that's also about music, though he covers much more popular artists than I do. And who also came along was the editor-in-chief of the music blog Consequence and Sound. And basically what we did was there's this spot on South by Southwest's website called the Panel Picker. And basically what you do is you create your own panel. It's kind of like you tell them what the concept is, and you tell them who's going to be on it and what you'll be discussing. And what we discussed was the future of music vlogging. You know, basically talking about covering music via video. And turns out, you know, between Sammy's fans and my fans and Consequence of Sound's fans and, you know, just people coming on the website and liking the idea, it got voted enough times to actually be chosen as an official panel. And they invited me down there to, you know, gave me like a full free ticket to the whole South by Southwest experience. And you know, and it was cool to be able to talk to a bunch of people. A majority of the people who showed up to our panel didn't even know who the hell we were. They just thought the concept of the panel was interesting, which I was happy about. You know, because though it was really cool to see people who watched my show, I was afraid that, you know, the people who showed up would just be, you know, just needle drop fans and not necessarily interested in becoming a music vlogger or interested in what we're talking about kind of from a futuristic standpoint or just like a business standpoint. But a majority of the people there had no clue who we were and were just interested in the concept of music vlogging. And we said our piece, gave the pros and cons of it. You can actually look on the Guardian's website, the UK paper, the British paper, the Guardian. They did a write-up on our panel. And, you know, it got that kind of positive review from them. And we answered as many questions as we possibly could. The people who ran the panel, you know, and kind of were like our supervisors and like, you know, the technical people who see all the panels, they were really impressed. They were really happy and I guess were really excited about how kind of serious and professional yet fun it was. And that's what we were going for. So, you know, I'm glad it turned out that way. You know, and pretty much once my panel was over, I was free to go about and see all the bands I wanted to see and just like meet people who watched the show. And I moshed to Bad Brains and I moshed to Off. I saw Agalok and I saw Chuk Chuk Chuk. And yeah, I basically just got to see all the bands I wanted to see except for a couple. And you know, didn't really do much schmoozing or nothing, just like, you know, saw bands and went to shows and hung out with some friends. And that's pretty much it. You know, it was awesome.